What is this?
It must look absolutely crazy, right?
No, it's definitely interesting.
Esports, or competitive online multiplayer video games, have become big business. The owners of one of the dominant competitions turned over $1 billion last year alone, and part of that is driven by spectators, not just players.
What we're talking about is professional, competitive video gaming. Players who play 10 or 12 hours a day to become the best of the world. Over 50,000 people are going to come.
Actual Pogu, tem subs by Muka 760. It's nice to think it's something I wish so much fun.
Watch them here this weekend at the Spodek Arena, and
there's
a predicted audience who are going to watch online of over 20 million people.
And I'm laughing.
Have you seen his stance?
I can't think of anything less interesting, but I'm totally in the minority. First of all, explain how you can make a profession out of this. How do they actually get paid?
So, okay, obviously there are different prize pots for different games and they vary in size. So next weekend is the Call of Duty World Championships. The prize pot for that is $1 million. So the top team will take away 400,000.
Maybe I could get interested.
That's more interesting. You're interested, right? So there's a lot of money to be had there.
Have you guys seen esports and the E-League?
I don't know if that's sports, but it's great
sport.
savvy.
I have not seen it, Ernest.
I have seen it.
More than 12 million people attended live esports events in the U.S. and Western Europe in 2014.
With hundreds of millions of hardcore gamers and thousands of global tournaments.
Oh, this is like all the news we're learning about.
Are well on their way to becoming the world's biggest sports.
Oh, I hate this guy. I hate this interview.
And at the center of everything is a whole new breed of celebrity, the esports superstar.
But he's no ordinary sportsman.
What's easy?
Big Daddy is one of a new breed, a professional computer gamer.
No, that's fucking dude. What the fuck? That wasn't that fucking tell shit or whatever. Tell whatever. No tell you there.
Sports athletes. These guys all strive to be the best.
I always mix them up for some reason.
I have never played it.
Well, League of Legends is 5 people versus 5 people, 2 teams, each person the base, and whichever team destroys the base first wins.
Each teammate plays as one hero, chosen from a roster of over 100.
You can get it. It's free for you if you want it.
All have unique abilities,
so
the right mix is crucial if they're to achieve their goal of destroying the enemy team's base.
I'm looking for you. I'm looking for you.
Quick thinking, lightning reaction times, and teamwork
We'll
are
check
the
it out
keys
this
to
way.
victory.
Where is my team? Holy fucking shit!
Counter-Strike Global Offensive, or CSGO for short, is a first-person shooter played between 2 teams of 5 players. One of them start as the terrorists and the others are the counter-terrorists. The terrorist's job is to plant a bomb and the counter-terrorist's job is to stop them over a lot of very short but really exciting rounds. And after 15 of them, the teams swap sides. It's a really exciting game for...
Okay. Is there any good part? Oh, I want to see the old people react to it.
I'll debate that with anybody, or I'll have that conversation with anybody. Having been a professional athlete myself, getting to know them and watching what they do and how they train, and it's all consuming.
Nice. So who's the Jordan of League of Legends?
Well, I'd like to think he's on an Echo
Okay.
Froggen. That's my guy.
All right.
So I'm not going to promote anybody but him.
I had zero knowledge of the fact that this exists.
You didn't know there were cyber athletes?
My hand to God, I didn't know there were but my issue is it's still not a sport.
Well, again,
it's a game. You follow me what I'm saying here, Bernie?
I do. Do you have any statistics on how many of those people also go to Star Trek conventions?
I would guess there's actually a fair amount of overlap. Actually, that's
It is not a sport.
Too young for Star
There's
Trek.
Is that a
Strategy
sport?
involved. You have to physically be able to do it. They're competing. Listen, is it a sport or not? I believe it's a sport. They get sports visas to enter the country.
That's not a sport.
That's not a sport.
That's not a sport.
It's not a real
We're
sport.
talking about the 20 million people who are watching the damn thing.
And the money
They
that
gotta
they're
be
making,
crazier than
They're
the
paying
ones.
big money to watch it.
It's
Really?
Yeah.
But 8 hours a day, that can't be good for you.
Well, I
Staring
think-
at a screen.
Well, you know, to be honest with you, like in my job, I stare at a screen for pretty much 8 hours a day. You know, we all are pretty sedentary.
Okay, dude.
I mean, the way you need to think of it is, personally, I can't watch football. I find it incredibly boring. It's a bit green thing, people running up and down. I find it utterly tedious.
Boomers,
Actually,
dude. Actual
watching,
boomers.
You know, competitive esports, you have your favourite team, you watch them just like you'd watch a football match. And actually, let's be honest, it's going to be a lot more visually interesting than a football match. There's a lot more fun things going on.
That was one of the line in the piece that we played there, that it's following in the
Dude,
footsteps
that's kind of true.
football. But can it truly be a spectator sport?
It already is. 71 million.
Okay,
watched
you didn't
it
have to
last
put
year.
wrecked.
By 2017, it'll be 145 million people watching it. I have this argument all the time. People are like, oh, no one wants to watch anyone play video games. That's so boring. League of Legends, I think there was about 18,000 people in the stadium live, and then 32 million watched the final.
Wow.
This is what kids are doing. This is what people want to see.
And in South Korea, e-gaming is virtually a national sport. They do watch it there.
They have a dedicated TV channel for it. The people who play the games are bigger than, you know, like YouTube. They're bigger than...
Is she wearing stretches? I mean, I like her so far, but hold on.
TV channel for it.
Stretches.
Are you on Raj's today? Chat don't
come after them. It's
Fucking
huge.
virgins.
It's absolutely
like being a rock star.
Yeah, it's basically unstoppable. I mean, you might question it now, but unfortunately, in 10 years' time, we're all going to be watching it in one
I don't
way
like
or
him that
another.
much.
No, you don't think so?
It's ironic that it is called a sport when the competitive players either can't fit
But
through
it
it all
isn't
with
the
their fat
beefy
ass and the
football
others are
players or the
toothpicks,
giant basketball
xQc,
players
who get
that have
blown
gotten
Was that
by
Waka
the
Flocka Flame?
Robert Morris this season.
Guys, was that Waka?
That distinction would be for the new, not-so-big men on campus. America's
Hey,
first
xQc,
ever college
this is a new
scholarship
video from
team
the channel
for,
that baits.
brace yourselves, video games.
We were able to recruit some very, very good players. Some of our top players are rated in the 0.02% of all players in North America.
Yes, athletic scholarships for video gamers. It's just the latest signal that so-called esports have arrived.
Players are now even eligible for US P1 visas.
Brace
normally
yourselves,
reserved
he
for
says.
touring athletes.
What is a P1A visa?
A P1A visa is a visa that's given for athletes, which means that you are
Kim
an
was the
exceptional
type of
athlete
girl
from
to
another
wear
country
stretches.
coming into the United States, and you have to prove that your athletic capabilities are good enough to guarantee you living inside the United States.
How important was it that you were able to get a P1A visa?
It was absolutely huge. Without it, I would
This
not be.
is this fucking.
They're actually giving college scholarships.
Dude, Dumb's amazing. Yeah, I spoke with him at fucking TwitchCon. He was amazing. I love this guy.
For video
He's not a
for video
fuckhead.
gaming. You're kidding. And it's even gone to the point that now the government has acknowledged professional video gamers as athletes.
Right, and how could that be? How is that athletic? I mean, I'm not talking about
now when we talk.
Hey. Don't talk to us, dude, about real sports with your fake ass hair. Look at these people.
Now when we talk about
What is that, tea? Are they doing tea?
Now when we talk about so look, first and foremost, I care about my son and his passion, and he is felt. Look, we can. I'm not here to debate the level at which they fit and slot in between basketball players. They are digital athletes. They're professional digital athletes.
Like gum wrestlers.
Well, no, look, when you think about, I think about what it took for me to become a professional athlete. It took a lot of concentration, a lot of dedication, practice, preparation, stamina. And the more I watched my son pursue this career, and the more I watched him introduce me to the world as it is, which is professional gaming. They're sponsored.
Yeah.
They have careers. They make hundreds of thousands of dollars.
They're professional athletes such as yourself who work so hard physically is
Hey, don't look at it.
Are they thinking of it as an intellectual
well, look,
athletic?
you have to be intellectual to be a professional athlete. You have to be
But are they
sharp
thinking of
intellectually.
Gaming is an intellectual.
This made gaming massive
Because what
yikes.
separates them?
I know they
This
are
made
considered
massive
professional
yikes.
athletes.
Do you think that people don't respect how difficult it is to play
Wait, is that Joe Rogan or whatever
video
the fuck his name is?
games? Because
Yeah, definitely. I mean,
it's fucking really difficult.
nothing?
Like the level of competence or the level of skill. Like if you watch, you can watch a lot of games online, and that's like a big part of all this now, which is really fascinating. Is how many people watch live games, or even with Quake, the big thing was watching demos.
I love Quake.
Yeah, it's always been fascinating to me how certain games get taken seriously. Like certain games garner respect, like chess. If you are a really good chess player, like, oh, he's a sophisticated gentleman.
Crazy Danish.
He's a chess player.
Yeah.
What do you do for a living? I play chess. Whoa,
So then
interesting.
Mr. Brad, guys, I'm sure you're a
What do you
grandmaster
do for a
player.
living? Oh, I play video games. Oh, you fucking dork.
The surprising power behind esports isn't the huge numbers of people who play them. It's the huge numbers of people who watch people playing games. Up to 40% of people who watch don't actually play themselves, preferring to clock up something like 16
What the fuck watches all mid, dude?
billion minutes watching others play on platforms such as Twitch.
In the 6 years since it was created,
Dude.
League of Legends was able to fill a stadium
This
with
interview, I
40,000
can't.
people, but there were
This
27 million
fucking
more
dog
tuning in
professional
live from
gamers,
home.
lol.
That's more than the audience of that same year's NBA Finals. Before it took over the world's stadiums, esports was already connecting
Vice
hundreds
is
of
a piece of
millions
shit.
of people across the
Show
globe.
love 100,
But
show
it
love
is about
100,
community,
show
and it does
love
bring people
100,
together.
show
You know, in the
love
same way you'd watch a
100,
football
show
match, you
love
can
100, keep up with the good stuff.
Guys,